Hey, how's it going? I'm great, thanks. So, tonight what we're gonna be doing, since there are quite a bit of new faces in our community, I thought I would do an updated questionnaire interviewing you video so I can get to know my viewers a little bit better and vice versa. So I'll answer a couple of these questions along with you, and if you don't feel comfortable answering any of these questions, you don't have to. Don't worry, you're in a safe place, and I just want you to feel comfortable and relaxed. So we're just gonna hop into it. Are you ready to begin? Okay. So, question 1. What makes you nostalgic? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Mine would probably coming home to watch Total Drama Island. That gives me the nostalgia. It was a great show. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's actually really entertaining. I can go back now at 22 and still watch it and enjoy it, so it's a great show, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, number 2. What's the most memorable gift you've ever been given? Mm-hmm. That's a great gift. Mine is when I was about like 8. My Lola and Grandpa got me a Bratz doll set, and they were like life-size baby Bratz, and they came with a stroller, like a 2 baby stroller, so they could sit beside each other, and they actually could talk to one another, so if one said something the other would respond, and it was insane. It was the most memorable gift I've ever gotten. But yeah, okay, good answer. Number 3. What is or was your best subject in school? Mine was probably art and gym. Those were the 2 I really tried in. I didn't really, yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Because I sucked at math. If you don't know, I was terrible at math. I failed it in the 8th grade. Had to do 3 days of summer school. I only showed up for 1. Somehow I still passed. I would have failed 9th grade math, but then the teachers went on strike, so they couldn't fail me. Yeah, math and me do not have a great relationship. Next question. What makes you feel supported? Mm-hmm. I agree. That would totally make me feel supported too. Mine, let's see, would probably be just having someone be there. Not necessarily like saying anything, just being there for me when I'm down, letting me cry, and just having that presence. It makes me feel supported. What's a reoccurring dream you have? Interesting. Mine would be, it doesn't happen often anymore. It was more when I was younger. I would have dreams. I don't know if you've ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger. My mom and dad loved horror movies when I was growing up, so I tended to watch a lot of that. And I had a dream that he was chasing me throughout our mall in our town. And every time I tried to run away or like ask an adult for help, I'd like tug on their clothes and be like, help me, help me. And then they'd turn around and it'd be Freddy Krueger. And like, if you know Nightmare on Elm Street, the plot is he gets you when you're sleeping. So you can imagine a really little kid dreaming about that. My mom said I was kicking and screaming. Okay, what's a bad habit that you have? That's okay. Mine would be leaving things until the last minute. Yeah, very bad for that. Okay. When are you most yourself? Good answer. Mine would have to be either when I'm alone or with my partner. I know. Okay. What is the best sound in the world? Good answer. Mine would probably be like violin and like choir, or like just being in a forest in the wilderness. Just, I don't know. That like surrealness, I don't know how to explain it, if that makes sense. Okay. What is one thing that you are certain of? Interesting. Mine would probably, I am 100% certain that mermaids are a thing. Crystals have energy. Look it up. That is what I am certain of. Crystals have energy, okay? I literally, you can't convince me otherwise, so that's all I have to say. And if it works for me, it makes me feel good. But why does it bother you? It shouldn't. Anyways, enough of my little rant. What are you terrible at, but love to do anyways? Well, with enough practice, you can get really good, right? Mine would be singing and dancing. Maybe sewing. I'm not the best, but I'm getting there. I enjoy it. Alright. What weapon would you use during a zombie apocalypse? Interesting. I thought about this long and hard, and I think I have settled on a spear, but not like a pointy spear like on the tip of the spear. It's more like a sword, so that like I can stab, but also like chop off heads from a distance, if that makes sense. You know, I thought about it for a long time. Final answer. Okay. What's the dumbest way you've injured yourself? Mine was falling off a chair. I was standing on it and it wasn't perfectly balanced. I fell and hit the corner of my wrist hit my wrist on the corner of my dresser and broke it. Yep. Alright. What weird food combinations do you enjoy? Interesting. I like mixing rice with a lot of things. I like rice and ranch. I know it's really weird. I don't have it too often, but I like that. And then I also like rice with like a sliced piece of cheese over top of it. I know it's weird. That's that. Okay. Number 14. What movie can you watch over and over again without getting tired of it? Interesting. Mine would be Jurassic Park 1 and 3. Can't stand 2. And maybe Grease. Okay. Number 15. What actor or actress plays the same character in almost every show or movie they do? I agree. I would have to say either Ryan Reynolds, I love him to bits, but Ryan Reynolds or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And Kevin Hart. Mark Wahlberg. Okay. On to the next page. So, okay. Let's see what we have here. 16. In the past, people were buried with the things they needed to bring in the afterlife. What would you like to be buried with so you can have it in the afterlife with you? Oh man, that's really tough. See, I'm thinking it's terrible. I'm thinking about my cats, but I don't want them to die to come unless they're like already, gone. That's like, I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to skip. Who was your craziest or most interesting teacher? Really? What'd they do? Interesting. Mine would probably be my grade 7 teacher, not necessarily because they were weird. All I remember doing in that class is learning how to knit instead of doing like actual school stuff. So probably her. 18. What old person things do you do? Mine is I go to bed super early and I wake up super early. I go to bed at like 9. I know. 10 the latest is that I'll go to bed, but I'm usually in bed by 9:30. And then I wake up at like 7. Sometimes 6:30. Yeah. Okay. What is your cure for hiccups? The classic. Mine is, I heard it from somebody at school. You breathe all the air in your lungs out and you hold your breath for as long as you can. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. 20. What TV show character would you want to switch lives with for a week? Good choice. Mine would be Kate from Bridgerton. You know exactly why if you've seen it. Anthony. Season 2 is better than season 1. You can't change my mind. What character in a movie could have been great, but the actor didn't fit the role? Fair enough. You know what mine is? Mark Wahlberg as Sully in Uncharted. As you can tell, it makes me very, very annoyed. I don't like Mark Wahlberg as an actor, and he does not fit the role. If you've played the games, literally, oh my god, I haven't even watched the movie yet. All I needed to see was the trailer. He doesn't even have a mustache. A mustache. I'm done. That Mark Wahlberg as Sully did not fit. Oh, sorry. I could go on for ages. But I won't. Do you still eat food that's past the expiry date if it still looks and smells fine? I agree. Depending on what it is. If it's like bread and like cheese and stuff like that, I think it's fine. Because cheese, you know, is cheese. But like meats, that's kind of drawing the line. 23. What's the most depressing meal that you've eaten? Fair enough. Mine would have to be butter and noodles. This is my depressed meal. Super easy, super simple. Oh, with a tiny bit of Parmesan on top. Sorry, that was my stomach. With a little bit of Parmesan on top. And then also like bread with like leftover gravy from like Thanksgiving or something. I'm just exposing myself. It's fine. What's the most interesting documentary that you've watched? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to watch that. I've never heard of it, no. Mine would be, it turned out to be not real. I'm sure you've heard of it, possibly. That like mermaid documentary on like Discovery Channel or whatever it was. It blew my mind. And then I found out it wasn't real and my heart was broken. Also, I think someone's mowing their lawn and I really hope you can't hear it. So, 25. What languages do you wish you could speak, if any? Mine would be probably Japanese, just because I watch a lot of anime and I feel like it would be cool to eventually, you know, just be able to listen in the sub without having to read subtitles. I think that would be so cool. And then also probably Italian, just because I've recently found out that I have quite a bit in me. More than I thought I would. So, I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. What's the most recent show you've binge watched? Interesting. Mine was Bridgerton. In fact, I finished it in like a day. It's not a lot of episodes, so it's pretty easy. What's a common experience for people that you've never experienced? Interesting. Really? Mine would have to be, I've never had a nosebleed in my life before. I don't know why. I've been hit in the face many, many times too. And then I have never really traveled, at least not out of my country. So, yeah. 28. What's your haunted house story? That's kind of scary. Yikes. Mine was, I played with a Ouija board. First mistake. And when we were finished playing the Ouija board, I had scratches on my back. Quite terrifying. 29. What's the saddest scene in a movie or TV show? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one was really sad, actually. Mine would have to be when they left the dinosaur on the island in Jurassic World 2, I think it was. That broke my heart because I love dinosaurs. Or, you know, Endgame and Infinity War. Okay, that's enough. You get it. Okay, and the very last question that I have is, when was the most inappropriate time you bursted out laughing? Oh no. Really? No. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. Mine was, I was trying to comfort a friend. They were crying, and I don't know what came over me, but I just started laughing, and I felt terrible. Like, or there was a good friend of mine, like we were good friends. He asked me out on a date, and I did not know how to react because I wasn't expecting it, so I feel terrible. I just started laughing. He was like, what? Like, nothing. You're good. It's fine. Like, I'll let you know. And I ran out of his car, and I never ended up letting him know. And then he went around telling everyone that I asked him out and he turned me down. I think that was a real, burst in his ego. But it's fine. It's fine. It's all good now. That is all the questions that I have for us. I really hope you enjoyed and that you got to know me a little bit more, and it was really fun getting to know you. I am so happy to see new faces in the community. I'm so thankful for all of your guys' support, and I'll see you next time. Bye!